There's no road to this cabin, so everything we build out here has to come in the hard way. We've been at it for a few years now, and the place is finally starting to resemble something a civilized person might willingly sleep in. But my dad is coming in 5 days, which means I got roughly 5 days to hide the evidence that I've been living in a construction site. I still need to finish the roof, build some proper storage, clear out the cabin, and generally make the place look like this was all part of the plan.
So I need more panels. I need to get a couple more panels. I'll use it. I got some other little projects I need anyways, but to finish that up, I'd really like to get that finished up. Visit the boys there in Echo Valley Exteriors, see what they can do to hook us up. I haven't called them or let them know, but I'll at least drop the skid off so they have something to load the panels onto.
Finishing the roof is actually the easy part. The bigger problem is I got nowhere to put all the stuff inside the cabin, which means my dad currently has nowhere to sleep, unless he's developed a strong preference for sleeping on top of power tools.
Definitely drier out here. Look at, kicks up the mud or the dust. Whoop.
Now my driveway is somewhat involved. First there's the Argo through the mire, then a half-hour gamble down a river full of sunken logs. Only then do I reach the motorcar. By that point, I feel I've earned the privilege of using a public road.
Guy right there. You see that little, there he goes. Well, I guess it's a windy day. It's possible the wind blew everything over on the porch, but forgot to pick up fuel. Kind of sucks because I kind of need this. Go around and take fuel out of all my vehicles. Let all the tanks empty. So I'm going to be having some visitors and I need to turn the cabin into a respectable living space, which means I need a storage space to put construction supplies. So I'm thinking right here, get the tractor fired up, mow this down. We got the problem of the electric fence that the moose walk through a whole bunch of times. Look at these tag alders are coming up. See if I can collect this aluminum. Good for the next electric fence, right?
Lacking a proper spool, I constructed one from scrap wood as our forefathers surely intended.
So it rolled up all the aluminum wire. I can't get these stakes out. Wow. That one came out. Don't let me down, Betsy. one pass with the bush hog. Woo! So I looked down and there's like a stick sticking out of my boot right here. It was like jammed in. I don't feel any pain right there. It's weird that it jammed right through here. Never had something like that. There's a hole right here. And then the stick was sticking out. I was scared for a sec because I'm like, I'm gonna pull this out, you know. Anyways, a mere flesh wound. I'm gonna get Roger here and he's gonna get all this. He's gonna cut it all down. He'll do this, he'll do the whole trail down to the river, 15 feet wide. No, I don't know. Yeah, the guy's a workhorse. I was able to do a nice loop-de-loo around here, just like a proper turn. I don't like all this stuff here because, I don't know. Anyways, I bet you I could go through all of this now, how dry it is. The pond is like almost non-existent. Maybe that's what has to happen. I'm gonna get Roger to come up here and do it. So I'm gonna put that tent right here. First things first, we gotta get this tent up.
Now, Becca and I bought this shelter last year, and in accordance with the long-standing tradition around here, immediately ran out of time to assemble it. So it spent the winter buried under 7 feet of snow in what used to be a cardboard box. Today we finally find out whether every piece survived, and should anything be missing, I suspect the return policy will offer us a little comfort.
Got everything but the instructions. Come on, General. So I went to the metal guy again. I'm glad I hauled it in the wintertime because 12-foot sheets is quite a load. It's not super heavy, but it's awkward. You don't want to bend, damage the metal. Not much room, but just a little. Oh, I need my paddles. I need my paddles. Okay, I gotta face this way. This is the only way for my feet. So you watch out for logs. Let me know. Logs anyways. It's like there's too much metal. It's super dangerous to sit like this and steer with this because everything's backwards. I don't know why. This is the hard part about working by yourself in the bush. Unloading sheet steel, not easy. Wow, these panels are nice and clean. I got 2 panels because I was short in the past. Do I drill 2? Maybe not. Maybe I drill just 1. It would suck to have to do it again later. That's what a full ridge looks like. It has the base there. Look, it's a little narrow. This one here, this is the capping one. And you notice the rollers rolled it out a little bit wider so that it's gonna sit over top. Just gotta make sure that this side is to the right there. Just one of the little things you have to think about. If you don't wanna watch me mark out all 50 of these, just skip to the next section. Just joking, I'm not gonna make you watch it. Now you see that? That's basically shade. The mosquitoes they're already out here. They're hovering around because the sun's not hot enough to keep them back. So let's get some spray on. Did the old shirt trick. Certain videos I get people like, this guy's gonna kill himself. He has no idea what he's doing out in the bush. And that may be true, but there are people on this river that have been here since they were 4 years old. So I'm not claiming that I'm any better than them. But certainly I've spent a fair number of weeks, even years, right? It's been a few years, multiple seasons out here. I think I'm somewhat qualified now to like, not be some like rookie, but maybe I am. There's always people out there that are better. Honestly, I think there's very few people who have been this far out in the bush for this long in so many different conditions. I feel like I'm pretty qualified. There are definitely people out there that are better, and my hat's off to them. I have nothing but respect for people who, you know, and for anybody, for anything. I have a lot of respect. Like, you leave the comfort and security of civilization and you trek out there, you're my hero. There's no question that Becca and I first came up that river and we were scared. Like, we were scared. We got into the van at the boat launch and we were like, there could be a bear behind any one of these bushes. I digress. I don't know. Don't be overconfident though, because like, you know, I don't know. I don't wear the bear spray anymore. It's just because I've spent some solid time out here and like, this is my home, and you don't walk around with bear spray inside your house, right? Challenge is gonna be like, Becca's gonna be here soon. Oh, good news too. My dad is gonna be here next week. Yeah, that's gonna be, and my dad doesn't give a lick about bears or anything. He doesn't care at all. To each his own, right? Everybody's got their own level of comfort and stuff. But we're gonna have to get, I think Becca's, she already said, I wanna go out and I wanna do some hiking back there. And so I'm like, really? Hike? Like, I didn't say that, but I'm like, yeah, she's gung-ho, so that's awesome. We're gonna have a lot of fun when Becca's here. It's not gonna be work every day. We're gonna have some fun. Very short clips. I get my harness on. So I use this little piece here to like help me align this foam. Otherwise, it doesn't sit properly in the proper spot. And the guy at the store was like, oh, use the vented closures because those ones, it's basically just like a fibrous material they squish down and you don't have to get it aligned. And I was like, well, I already got venting. I just want the foam ones. I want to give the foam ones a try. He went, oh, okay, fine. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. This is the worst. Okay, I could use the A-frame. I haven't had a problem like this before. This is the hardest part about being out here, is you gotta try and do everything by yourself. Now, see, that's not gonna work either. The problem is it gets hooked as you go up. On the other side of the cabin, it's easier because the ground's higher relative to the cabin. That's the sketchiest one. It's always good to have two ladders, because if the one ladder drops, quite a long ways down to off the hop. And then this is the lean. You don't want to go too tight, but you don't want to go too loose. That is all the roof paneling I'm gonna do. I got the one done that I wanted. I have another one for tomorrow. Good morning. Plan today is to get the roof metal finished and work on the rake flashing. I have no idea how to do the rake flashing. I chose the harder flashing because, well, it looked better, but it's a lot harder to do. But let's see how it goes. I'm like stoked. Get the rest of the roof done today. Looking forward to it. I'm gonna pull back the curtain a little bit and show you guys what I'm working with here. You probably don't notice it from the videos, but yeah, a lot of the shots of the roof work were done with this super massive pole with the camera on top. So gives a better shot. Just a bit of bow there, and I thought maybe
Now, the longer I own this Argo, the more I appreciate it. We load it up like a pickup, hammer it through the bush, drag it through the swamp, pile lumber on the roof, and occasionally use it as scaffolding. At this point, it's less of a vehicle and more the Swiss Army knife of the boreal forest.
this is the gable rake flashing. I don't know how to work with it. I don't know what the right way to do it is. I kind of figure I make the cut at the top to do and then I can fit the bottom pieces in once I get that up. Good a plan as any. Part of it is making it, fitting it so it looks square and straight. And then the other part is getting it mounted. I hear a helicopter coming. Now my dad was a sheet metal guy. He did siding and then he did sheet metal and got into HVAC, and he'd rip through this. He'd know exactly what to do. Gee, I don't know. Now you'll notice that I didn't cut it symmetrical, and I did that on purpose because, well, I'm gonna put one on this side first, and this will be a longer one. And I'm basically just doing it that if I screw that one up, then I can recut it for this side here. Now let's see. It looks pretty good. I like the way that these rake flashings tie things together. Kind of gives it a nice look. Pretty happy with how it's going so far. It's got some nice corners. It just has a good, clean overall look. And when the fascia pops in there, it's gonna have a really tidy look. Oh man, I left the butyl tape on top.
Good morning. Yeah, I mean, lots of work to do today. It's going to be different. We're going to get some variety here. But first, working on just uploading a video because I just have a couple days of, some roof video that just stand on its own. And I want to start the new video at a different spot. So I'm just going to upload it as shorter. Don asked about the trail cam footage, which he realized I made a mistake. I forgot to add it. I'm gonna redo it anyways, but I got an idea. Let's have a little bit of fun. Now I'd like to say this was the result of patience, stealth, and generations of bushcraft knowledge. In reality, it was 2 unrelated clips and about 30 seconds in a video editor. Well, let's see. Hopefully it worked.
I think I've done this wrong. Oh no, it's a big tent. It's a big shelter. Bigger than what I thought, or what I... I left this thing on and I killed the battery. I don't know where my jumper cables are. Just not enough oomph to get it going. I think that was it. He didn't have any gas. I siphoned the gas out. There's still gas in the tank, but I don't think it's enough to run it. Might be a little easier. There really is no easy way. Oh. Oh. I think that one I need a ladder. Now this is, like, this used to be really bad. And you see how easy it is to change out here? Like, you have a few dry weeks and then it's like this. And even if we had some good hard rains, it wouldn't turn back to mud because it's too dry. It'll absorb, stuff will all absorb the moisture now. I got to get some supplies for the tent. That way, yeah, we need the tent. We need like a place to store stuff out of the rain. Dad's coming tomorrow, so I'm up against the gun there. Last thing I need is for my dad to give me grief. Oh, he's gonna give me grief. He's gonna give me grief about everything around here. You just watch. Now this is also particularly bad. Like, look at this giant log just floating down the river. You hit something like that at full clip, you're gonna notice it. It's like hitting a speed bump. The motor's gonna take a whack. I've seen a couple of these things, they're just floating down the river and there's just no, you know, eventually it's gonna sink to the bottom when it gets waterlogged enough, but hopefully it's moving at a few feet a minute. It's gonna work its way down the river. Hopefully not before I nail it. I hate how heavy it is. I hate how it smells. I got one click. I don't know anything that that runs off this battery other than the starter. Something else is causing it not to go. So let's see if the button's working. This little crimp was, I don't know, a little loose. This connection right here, while like really tight, somehow is electrically loose. I don't know. Will it start without ether? Apparently not. She needs new plugs. Let's give her a little bit of. She's out of there. I wanted to have a nice straight go with this tent.
This is actually our second shelter on this site. The first one is the yellow heap of Suro behind me. It now has more in common with the geological formation than a structure. According to the local wisdom, these rounded shelters hold up to the snow a little bit better than the house-shaped ones, which is comforting in much the same way as being told your canoe is slightly less likely to sink. I'll still brace it inside and try and keep the snow load off it, because winter up here has a fairly aggressive attitude toward temporary structures. The other problem with the old shelter was that, well, it did an admirable job of keeping the rain off things. Everything underneath was still sitting in mud, moss, and whatever assortment of woodland creatures had claimed squatters' rights. So I'm building a simple deck for half the floor. That gives me dry storage and a little workshop space while leaving the other half open so I can still drive a machine inside. The grand vision is part storage shed, part workshop, part tool shed, and with any luck, considerably less archaeological ruin than the last one. It's not perfect. It's not going to last 100 years.
Okay, well, we got gotta go hit the road. It's travel day today. Gotta pick somebody up, bring them to the cabin, give me a hand for a couple days. Kind of looking forward to it, so. Okay. So we're on our way to the Great White North. We got a guest in tow. How long has it been since the last time you were up?
Well, I think it was September of 2025. It's almost
11
a year.
months.
11 months, almost a
Yeah.
year.
So what is it that we're gonna work on when you're up there?
Well, I'm sure there's probably a lot of things to do there. I might have to climb that big tower of yours to fix the satellite.
Is that on your list of things to do, is climb the tower?
Climb that tower.
Because that tower, it needs some new cables, I think.
Yeah, and you know, I'm all game for that. What has to be done has to be done. You have to tackle it.
I've been working on a tent to put stuff in there, like a garage almost. Garage and a tent, storage 10 by 20.
Yeah.
So I just started that last couple days.
Why not start on an outhouse?
Well, I was thinking that because what I was thinking is I got to cut the grass around the cabin. So I was thinking maybe I'll cut the grass and you can start digging the 6-foot hole.
That's fine. Yeah, you got to go somewhere, and you can't do it in a tent.
Do you think 6 feet's enough? Hard clay?
Yeah, it should be. That'll soften everything up and enrich the soil a little.
I don't know about enriching the soil. It's hard clay. The problem with the outhouse idea is the fact that there's no drainage. If you just put it, somewhere and level with the cabin, and when the springtime comes, all that snow is going to melt. It's going to run right into that pit, and that pit's going to overflow, and that sewage is going to run all over the ground. The outhouse has to go up high, up on the hill,
Okay.
towards the back.
Well, that's a long walk.
It needs a wee bit. Well, better than a better.
Long
better
walk
than
in the winter.
Better to have a long walk than the smell wafting through camp.
Yeah.
Typically, you don't want to put the outhouse too close to the cabin.
You want to have a twin outhouse, so the his and her plateau.
2 holes.
2 holes, yeah. So you can go together, hold hands. In case one falls in, the other one's there to lift them up.
Yeah.
The twin
The double bench.
double bench. Then, of course,
Is that how yours was when you were growing up?
that's how it was when we were growing up. Digging a hole is much easier because you're not going in.
It's not a vertical pit.
You're not digging a hole which is only about 18 inches square. Now you're doing some 18 by 25. Did you want one of these?
Is it frozen?
No.
I'll try on. There's no butter on it.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, you buttered it.
She said she buttered them.
Okay.
Oh, you got the drink water.
What's that?
You got the Gatorade in there already?
Yeah.
Oh, should I be changing in my boots?
I don't, no, I don't think so.
Okay. You want me to sit where, Trev?
Huh?
Right there?
Yeah. To get the, if you can just light this area.
Yeah.
I need the wheels like halfway in the water.
Okay.
The trailer wheels. How we doing? Are we in?
Wheels are just touching the water. Okay. They're half in.
Just hold that right there. Watch the trailer as I'll go park it. And it's gonna lean a little bit. Keep the light out of the boat on the water. See, there's a log right there.
Right there? Yeah.
Yeah. We got to keep an eye for. If you shine it into the boat, like, see, I can't see.
Okay.
I have to see these logs. Yeah, like if it's like this, I can't see. I'm just totally blinded.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
so how do you want me then?
I don't know. Either like put your flashlight forward.
Or put it like this?
Yeah.
I know this river like the back of my hand by now. It's a long run, but I know every bend and where I'm going. It wasn't until I was editing the footage that I realized Dad had apparently not been informed of this.
This is our stop here.
Oh, fuck, there it is. Who would have fucking thought?
It's all right. It's all right. I got it. Without dropping it, can you unclamp that camera?
Without dropping it? Who says I'm going to drop it?
Okay, so when you step up here, step there, then step there, and step
There.
up there. Left foot,
Here,
right
there,
foot.
and there.
Left, yeah. It's slippery as. I keep going. Watch out for the ropes. Oh, just leave this gas here. Come back. We'll get it tomorrow.
Wow.
Huh?
I think this is a whole lot worse than last year.
No, it's not.
No?
I think it just, maybe at night it looks worse with all the headlights or whatever. But it's funny, like, whenever you watch it on camera, it never looks bad.
No.
It always.
a little bit higher. Just an inch.
But I wonder if we should go higher and put some of that.
Well, let's put the level on it. You don't want to go higher than, well, it's eventually going to settle.
What does this one say, this side? I don't know that we're going to get this corrected, but...
No. Wow.
Well, look at the beam. Get under and see if the beam is actually touching the...
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. I see.
Get it farther out. It's 4 beams or whatever, right? 3 beams.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't just put it under the front side.
Good enough. Hold on. I'm going to raise. Okay, hold it. Let me raise it. Oh, yeah, with the 2 of them. Yeah, it's on both. Let me give him another. Oh, probably not.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good now. Now it's the front one that needs. Watch out, I'm gonna drop it. Get your head out.
The level.
Yeah, I think it's the same as the other ends too.
We got to put a shim under there.
Well, it needs a stone.
Or a stone.
Like right now, like look at this deck right here. It's way off. No, it's still not level.
No?
Dad,
Yeah.
look at this guy on top of the ladder. Come here, Dad. He's watching me. Dad, get over here. Wow. At the top of the ladder. Whoop.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit.
Wow. That's craziness, man.
Yeah, he's looking for that little mouse. He haven't had breakfast yet.
I'm glad I put the ladder there.
Red-tailed hawk? Okay. Yeah, I knew it was a hawk, but I thought it was small horn. I thought my picture showed a small little horn, but maybe it didn't.
Hold that back one. Okay.
Give me that sheet of plywood. It's much easier to have a piece of plywood on there first. Oh well, the sun is shining, and then all is good.
Dad and I are building a set of proper shed doors for the deck side of the shelter. The other end already has a zippered rolled up door, which is handy for getting a machine in and out, but on the deck side I want something a little more permanent.
Oh boy.
Something that'll keep the winter wind and blowing snow from making itself at home and make it a little easier to access. Besides, there's something pleasantly old-fashioned about building a pair of doors in the bush with your dad. Give 2 men enough lumber and a saw and they'll eventually start improving things that were technically already functional.
a job done. Whether it's well, that's another story, but I'll become a carpenter in my next life, I think.
So for the doors, I want one to open in and one to open out. So this one here, this board here, is 2 inches longer for a bit of an overhang.
Oh, yeah.
So gonna overhang the bottom of the crack. So just the sheeting.
Yeah.
Make the door the same.
Right.
Yeah, to overhang the bottom crack.
Oh, guess we're out of nails. Oh, the heads go this way?
No.
No, this way.
No, the heads always go to the top.
Oh, which is here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And slide it all the way in. Now pull that back.
Oh, yeah, here's... Which is inside, outside.
Well, do the same as you did on.
Yeah, that's what I'm just looking at. That's what I got, right? Yeah, it's got the tag on it. And that's the extra 2 inches or so, what you're saying is going at the bottom? Well, it doesn't matter at this stage,
Yeah, it
right?
doesn't matter. But that's what I'm doing, yeah, just to overhang so that. Pardon me?
That's a nice DeWalt table.
Yeah. I'm really lucky to have it.
Now that goes at the end of each of those storage things,
What do you mean?
you're saying? The doors?
No, it's going to be a double door on one end, and then the other end is going to use the tent door.
Oh, okay. Line? Yeah.
Oh, it won't fit in. That's right. I just wanted to make sure that before we cut these side pieces, like if it's crooked,
Oh, yeah.
and then that has to go over first.
Yeah. That's a heavy machine.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I was up there doing all the rafters, doing all that work. Hammer, my arm's getting so sore. I said to Roger, I'm like, we need to get an automatic nailer. So then we got that and I'm like, okay, my arm was so sore I couldn't even barely pick it up. At the end of the day, it's better than...
Yeah, probably than nailing.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
You're like, step your foot, like on this 2x4 here.
Pull that on.
I'm just thinking,
This should be...
I think we should
base
just,
of it?
I think we should just keep it square to the deck. He's on the,
We'll be right out. Go Trev. Bring some beer.
Huh?
I said that was going to take some beer along with it.
You thought, well, Trevor's gonna have a lot of beer, so I'm
No,
not gonna bring
no,
any beer.
Never even thought of that.
There you go.
You guys are here that I've never seen.
Yeah, these things fly.
Yeah, he's flew in there.
Give him a flick. There he
Oh,
is.
there he goes. He's going to bite you in the back of the head. Oh, it's time to rain.
No, it's just water on this cover because it's sitting in the snow. All will be revealed. Patience, grasshopper. I think this needs to go on this side of that strap, or try and get this out now.
A wise man once said, if wind ruffle your feather, face west.
I knew he was going to go over there, so I put the camera right by the thing to get him to go right beside the camera. He doesn't go far. He's looking sharp up there. I got no complaints about having a hawk. Uh-oh. That's good. I'll just let it dry, paint the doors. We need to get some latches tomorrow. The latches for the doors. Like latches to close the door.
Okay, enjoy your screw.
I need a hammer. Ooh. Oh. Passing that screwdriver? Well, the plywood is bent at the bottom.
The bow is on the outside here, like that.
Huh? It's not touching back there.
Put one screw in there on that side of it.
Feeling pretty good about that. It looks good.